Thank you all very much. I'd like to share a couple of positives if I can while we're here. I'm an Army Reserve doctor, and recently Lieutenant General Nadja West, MD, retired from the military as the Surgeon General of the Army. And she's the first African-American woman to reach Lieutenant General. And at a retirement ceremony, she explained to people that she was the 12th of 12 adopted children and how she went from being an unintended consequence to where she is today. My wife and I adopted a daughter last year, and I can't imagine this girl not having a chance at life. And fortunately, neither could her birth mother. But another story that leads to a question is, I'll tell you the story. When Michelle Blair was pregnant, her unborn baby was diagnosed with spina bifida myelomeningocele, a condition which the spinal cord doesn't form properly, as you know. It can be life-threatening and cause paralysis. Cincinnati Children's Hospital Medical Center performed an in utero corrective procedure that worked. And the baby was born 6 weeks later. And Michelle, the mother, reported her baby is developmentally right on track. And the New York Times described a similar situation as operating on the patient within the patient. And I think, Dr. Ferrucci, you would agree with that as I see you nodding. My question to you is, what sort of medical issues have been corrected in the womb, besides spina bifida, that we can talk about today and point to the fact that this is a living human being?
Spina bifida is probably the most successful. There are also a condition called twin-to-twin transfusion, where there are variations of laser surgery that are done to help separate, there can be too much blood flow, one twin donating too much to the other. So I know that technology is advanced. I am not as coherent on all of the different kinds of surgery that are happening and where they are in their trajectory of from animal models being moved to human, but certainly people, especially I love the anesthesia literature that recognizes, yep, that's a person, and they need anesthesia, and we need to pay attention to how the baby's doing. You're operating on two people at the same time.
Pointing out that they're pain capable, right? Yeah. Thank you. I yield back.